It's your boy L, and we back at it again. This is the Work After Dark Podcast Show, and we bringing y'all the Detroit own, the sensational, the best comic we know right now. Came from the plant, you know what I'm saying? From the plant to the billboard. We got Mr. Wavey Crockett in the building, you know what I'm saying?
What up, though?
Hey. And we gonna do a deep dive into this man today, y'all. Man, he did some great, amazing things, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy y'all tuning in to be able to witness this. You know, we got to give our flowers while they can still smell it. You know what I'm saying? This dude that went through trial after trial and tribulation after tribulation, didn't give up, y'all. All right, this man's story is an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy to be able to have him on our podcast show. He was gracious to come to show us his love and give us his story. So we gonna go ahead and pop it off. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna give y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready?
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, so we're going to pop the question off like this, though, man. We want to know, though, how you go from Ford trucks, though, my dog, you know what I'm saying, all the way to the billboards and doing what you're doing right now, bro, because it's an inspiration to us, though. We see what you're doing. You know, the people that's coming up, you know what I'm saying, we need the insights of the OGs to be able to give them the wisdom, to be able to make the right steps you made, you know.
Ultimately, I made a decision to put me first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's cool. I appreciate hiring me. You know what I mean? Considering all my circumstances, but at the same time, it was like how much I'm about to invest in Mr. Ford's vision, or I invest in Wavy's vision, or I invest in Stephen's vision, or I invest in Steve's vision. I'm a Gemini, so I'm a couple people. But you know what I mean? I had to, you know what I mean, figure out like what's important to me and what's important to my peeps.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's how that came about. And then COVID, for real, COVID actually helped me. Like in 2020, it was world shut down, plants closed, everything closed. And I literally started doing shows on the internet.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
That's how I started. Like I started literally
COVID made people get into their bag and find themselves.
A lot of people started small businesses. A lot of people did this, did that, did the other. But I started in January 2020. By March, the world shut down. I was still working at Ford, but I was doing comedy because at the time I had a workers' comp case. And they was sending me home a lot.
Yeah. Hold on. So you had a workers' comp case while you was working.
Hold on. Let's go into how it happened. We got Brian Stockton.
Brian Stockton.
Tell the people how the workers' comp even happened. Because look, the man was working hard, y'all. Alright, and look how divine timing worked, y'all. Alright,
he had me slapping tail lights into a truck. You know what I mean? He had me slapping the tail lights in, and I ain't had no impact. No mallet, no nothing. I ended up messing my wrist up. Mm-hmm. And you know, Brian Stockton might have got run up because I broke a couple tail lights because I was using my hand, and it was like, you know what I mean?
Brian Stockton is one of the rights who we can see.
Brian Stockton.
Did y'all hear that he stole baby oil from Diddy?
No, before to go all the way left, it turns out you was putting them motherfuckers lights in for no reason because they caught a nigga stealing headlights and bumpers and stuff.
Man.
And all that.
Yeah.
For some years from Ford. He got $2.5 million worth of headlights, windshields, and bumpers.
All that.
But go ahead.
He was stealing them and I was breaking them. Well,
see, that's how it happened. They was like, long as he here, we can make up for the losses. When he went on worker cop, it messed the whole program up. All right, niggas got investigated. It was bad. All right.
So what was your wildest moment before? Like, what was the craziest shit that happened in the plant before you took off? Before you said,
y'all really want me to talk about that?
You know, how you feel right now? I want you to be yourself.
Great.
Talk about
Tell the people what happened.
Work after dark, man.
And what happened was, before I became, you know what I mean, Project Cleans, like this was before this. disclaimer. This was a past life before this one. I gotta put this out there because you know I ain't exactly got a publicist. I just got a wife. You know, she be telling me not to say certain shit. But,
that's a good wife. That's a good wife. You got a good one.
I might have knocked motherfucker out on the line, and I might have drug his ass down line one. And he claimed I hit him with a windshield wiper.
Allegedly. Yeah.
But it was a bunch of people.
Nothing substantial. Yep.
Yeah, nothing substantial.
Legend.
All I know is my hand was hurting like hell. It's all I know. I went down to
The
medical.
same hit? Never mind.
And he went to medical. And my hand was hurting like hell, and his face was hurting like hell, and he might have had to go get some stitches after medical.
Oh,
And I went to medical, and they gave me some ice on my hand.
his face is sorted, Jack.
Shit crazy.
Exactly.
No, he ran into your face.
He ran it. Yeah,
He ran into your face. He ran into your face.
That's what happened, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. That story went down in forward history like this. They left me alone after that. Except Brian Stockton.
Brian Stockton.
Brian Stockton's was
Talk about it.
man.
Now you a comedian. Did you ever tell some jokes? And then they try to fire you for talking shit?
Dog the Cuban. They might have. I don't know.
You ever talk shit to management, bro?
I might have a time or 2 or 10.
Nah, now look,
I
you
got
do
something
stand
out
up.
of this.
You do stand up. Have you ever talked some shit about management? Have you ever put management in your stand up lot in your routine?
No, cause see, Brian Stockton is a pastor, so I couldn't really.
Okay.
I didn't want to tarnish his image as a reverend of the Lord. But
It's Brian Stockton's wow.
Wow.
but
What the 8 ball say?
Extremely oily.
Oh! I told you he stole the baby oil. I told you. See, listen. The oil don't lie, y'all. Alright? The ball don't lie in basketball.
but
The oil don't lie with him.
oil, Brian Stockton's he a pastor. His oil is anointed.
That is not anointed oil, bro. That smell like fecal matter. Alright? That's a
Now,
different
look,
oil.
I ain't
bro.
want to say nothing, but Brian Stockton's came to me one day. I was on the line working, doing my job,
Right?
and I started smelling oil, chamomile, and lavender and shit like that. So I looked and I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Say it was a mix.
Man, it was a mix of shit.
Dang.
So I look back and this Brian Stockton standing behind me. He come up and he come up in my personal space.
Yeah.
And he tell me, instead of like how you supposed to do coaching counsel and tell me don't put no more check straps, and this nigga tell me if I miss another check strap, he gonna take his belt off and whoop my ass.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying? So it took me a minute. He immediately walked away. He immediately walked away. So it took me a minute to be like, oh man, this nigga just told me he gonna take his belt off and whoop my ass if I miss another check strap, bro.
Hey, Brian was gonna oil you up first.
That's crazy shit.
That's fucked up shit. He was gonna oil
He
you.
said, now go in the bathroom and get the baby oil.
And I had to make a decision like I was going to keep my job or be on some bullshit, bro. Because I done heard about this nigga, bro, and he had already got knocked
But he said it
out.
with a straight face. He was serious.
He was serious, bro. See, this nigga be serious. Cause he is perceived to be like got a wife for kids and all that type of shit.
He a
So
pastor
he walked up
of the Lord.
Yeah, so he walked up on some serious shit, bro. He was like,
Gotcha.
if you miss another check strap, I'm gonna take my belt off and whoop your ass. Like on some that little twin sword and everything.
Hey, real talk. I'll tell you
Shit was
exactly.
fucked up, bro.
Real talk. I'm gonna tell you exactly how he said it, because the motherfucker got the audacity to have a real raspy voice, and he got weak wrists. Like his wrists, and that motherfucker literally walked up like, if you miss another check strap, you gonna work down by the fucking ass.
Yeah, on some shit going like.
That's exactly.
That's how the nigga saying that shit.
Wait, I wasn't even there, but I'm pretty sure that's how it sounded, because it kind of told me, if you know how many these taillights in, I'ma take you, I'ma send you home. He ain't tell me he was gonna whoop my ass with a belt though. You know. I'm transgender, I identify as dark skin.
Yeah,
So
about
I
the
think he
nigga
ain't wanna
saying-
try that with me.
It was all niggas saying, I'm gonna take my belt.
You already know I knocked out one team leader in this bitch. Let me not try this nigga.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay, so
I'm
wait,
afraid
I
they
got
keep
a
you out of
question,
jail,
right?
sir.
Okay, so the first time you saw your name charting or trending, what did you do?
I cried. I just forgot.
You ain't call your ex or your old boss?
My ex and my old boss. Nah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nah.
Oh,
I've been
shit.
married for 20 years, and I married my wife out of high school.
So did you go in the room like,
Turn off too.
turn it off?
I ain't gonna lie, real shit, man. I went and picked up my auntie. Cause my mama, she in a wheelchair. Hey, mama, if you watching this, it ain't no disrespect to you. You in a wheelchair. Man, I ain't feel like doing all that right now. I was like excited. So Auntie Linda, she could walk to the car like she had feedback that work. And she came and I was like, come on, let's go. I gotta show you something. And I showed her the billboard and she was like, you know what I mean?
That shit.
Where the billboard was? Where was
It was actually in my hood. I'm from 6 miles between Wyoming and Illinois, and it was right on Wyoming and Live.
That's what's up. And I was just waiting to smoke a blunt by that bitch every
I
day.
would have like, damn.
This fucker gotta give him the flowers while he can still smell them.
Yeah.
You around people that
That's what's
look,
up,
we
man.
looking at you, bro. We looking at you with admiration, brother. For real though, man.
Appreciate
For
that.
what you did though, what you came through, and what you survived, bro, and what you continue to strive to do. Because we bringing our generation that are surviving and thriving, bro. And your story and what you saying right now is gonna help so many people that's at the plant, not just plant workers, but all the other auto workers that's going through what we going through from the day to day, dealing with the harassment from horrible bosses. Alright, we already had it, you know what I'm saying? It's sad that us men deal with the same thing you pretty women deal with, alright, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't know it's the flip side to every side of the coin, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's either heads or tails, and I hate when it land on tails, alright?
And again,
It's your ass.
and like I said off camera, nigga, I give you flowers for even stepping up, because some people go to the plant and just think that's what they supposed to do for the rest of their fucking life. No, you supposed to use that shit as a stepping stone.
Yeah,
You really use that shit as a stepping stone and took off on their ass, grew wings and took off on their ass.
Shit like that.
So that's a perfect example.
I realized, and this ain't, you know, I ain't knocking nobody work at the plant because that's the one job that give anybody that need a better opportunity, the opportunity. Then I ain't shitting on that. But, you know what I mean, the whole thing is, it wasn't fulfilling for me. And I decided to do something that was fulfilling for me. It was like, I'm working from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. And they call them 10-7.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. See, they don't know about the 10-7.
Don't tell me.
They don't know. They on 8 to 10 side. They doing 8 hours, 10 hours.
Okay, I'm about to say,
That extra 42 minutes take your goddamn soul.
off that. Like, what? You
So-
said 10-3?
Y'all gotta think like real
5
talk.
o'clock in the morning?
If you got kids, you come in at 4 o'clock, you getting ready around 2 o'clock. You might not pick up your kids. You got somebody pick up your kids. You gotta rush to pick up your kids. You drop them off where they gotta go. You come into this bitch by 4:30, and you gotta stay overnight. Basically, the 12 hours.
I told somebody one day, I was like, think y'all are real family. Which one say?
No, I was agreeing with, I was just picking
So
up what he
you
said.
gotta spend your whole life like that's why I fuck with you. I fuck with y'all because I was in the platform and we spent
Real family.
We spent more time with y'all than I spent with my family. Like,
I was
you know what I
just
mean?
say that. That's
And
what I
it's
was
to the
just about
point
to say.
where, you know what I mean? We done got into it and all types of shit and fought in that bitch. And I mean, you can do everything in the planet. It's like a little baby city, but you know what I mean?
Hey, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about.
But it was like you build bonds in there because y'all spend more time in that motherfucker than you spend your own family. So it was like I had a big family because I fucked up a lot. I made up a lot. I got a couple sets of twins and shit. And it was like, what's important to me? So I had to step. COVID happened, but it opened the door. I went off. I'm like, damn. I started doing these online shows, and then Clubhouse happened. I ain't gonna say this nigga name, but I had a whole show on Clubhouse. Like, me and him had partnered.
How was Clubhouse? It's
How was it?
How was it? It's straight. I ain't never been on Clubhouse. But I heard about it. I heard
in 2020, Clubhouse was the wave. If you had an iPhone, you was on.
Shonda, you was on Clubhouse.
I made an account, I ain't gonna lie, but I never tapped into it for real. I don't even find out about
all
it.
the celebrities was at home because every celebrity got an iPhone.
Yeah. It's like a video group chat type.
It's
It
like
wasn't
you
even
can
a
talk.
video. It was a talk app.
You
Like,
can talk on there.
and hell, Whack 100. He
blew
like
up off of that.
Clubhouse King.
Yeah, I heard he blew up off that.
But me and my homeboy, I went to middle school with dog. Everything. I ain't gonna speak his name, but we created a show called Comedy Quarters, and that show messed around and touched so many.
What was it
people.
called?
Comedy Quarters. And it was on Clubhouse, and it was a voice out. But you could listen to this and feel like you in a courtroom. And I had Best Bitch as a judge. I had Gary Owen. I had Rodney Perry numerous of times.
Oh, that's the white boy.
Yeah, I had Corey Bell as a judge before. Countless like celebrity judges. Like, these is people who have like established careers in comedy, and we made them the celebrity judge. And I was a defense attorney. My homeboy Pierre out of Atlanta, he was a prosecutor. My homegirl Onika out in New York, she was a prosecutor. And we created this wave, and we made Clubhouse create this whole Creator First program. And they created that. They decided they was gonna give people this amount of money for Creator First program, and when the money came, I don't know what happened. He from Detroit. Dog from Detroit. And, you know what I mean? He Detroited. Next thing you know, when it came down to sign the contract, and after I told him to do everything legal, it came time to sign the contract, and he was like, my name was nowhere to be found, kind of, sort of. So, but off that show, I had got so many connections. I'm gonna actually shout her out, Angela Dunlap. She watched that show, and she is one of the most historical, well-known playwrights in the city of Detroit, out of the city of Detroit, that's been known nationwide for Colored Girls and countless other plays. And she basically was like, I'm doing a movie and I want you to be a part of it. So off that show, I got played on that end, but I got blessed on the back end, and that's how I live my life.
Is that how you did that movie? The Mistress, bro. I watched that.
That's Angela Dunlap production. I love it.
Hey, I like that production.
Angie, I love you.
Production. She had some stars on there. You was on there. You
Angie is
bust that nigga out, bro.
Bro, that shit was funny as hell, bro. Bro, you just like, you really not acting. You really did it yourself, it looked like. I'm playing.
Y'all don't want to
honestly, I'm gonna say this. The dude I punched out, Shay, if he watching, like, me and him had conversations because I admire him as an actor, and I told him one day, I was like, we had a role in a play, and it was like we done acted together a few times. And I told him, I was like, this is too real. And it's touching the space that I don't want to respect.
So funny.
He was like, oh, that's the best fucking actor, nigga. That's literally what he told me.
One thing though.
If y'all look up Shay Stephan,
Hold on, go ahead.
he played Marvin Gaye in, like, he literally goes on tour as Marvin Gaye. He played him in stage plays, and he's actually the one approved person to play Marvin Gaye. Like, real talk. Like, Shay Stephan is the truth. And he told me, he was like, nigga, that's the realest actor. And I was like, all right. So when I was able to punch him on screen, that shit was just like funny as hell. Like,
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So look, that's how you also got into the Coleman Young.
Yes, I was about to say.
Yeah, the Coleman Young.
Man,
No,
we was thinking about the same
I
shit.
looked up the Coleman Young.
And I said, you say Coleman Young,
I heard
bro.
about Coleman Young, though. You know what I'm saying? Remember, hold on, the Joy Road Boy, though, bro. KDZ. It was another one, too, though, bro. But he was talking about Jesse James. Yeah. Jesse James was talking about, I ain't gonna say what he said, but he said, thank you, Coleman Young.
Yeah.
And he got a package.
And everybody know. Man, we got an old school podcast coming up.
Yeah.
And everybody know
Coleman Young
was doing for Detroit, man.
He was helping the community for sure.
What's one of the lines you said on there, bro? Because I ain't get to see the movie, bro.
Bro, hold on. When he was the character and shit, bro, he looked just like him.
What's one of the lines you
He
said
looked just
on
like him.
some Coleman Young shit?
Shit, I said a bunch of motherfuckers. I don't know. I just said a bunch of motherfuckers. I know he known for calling motherfuckers.
He cussed the media out all the time. My grandma.
Motherfucker,
He cussed the media out like, fuck you. You don't know what's going on in Detroit. All right, I run this. Get the fuck out my face. That's what he used to be on, bro. Like,
allegedly, Coleman Young was bringing them balls in.
I got a chance to meet Judge Mathis and work with him, and just to hear that story from him.
Yeah,
And that was real because
is that the nigga that called niggas crackhead?
oh yeah, that's Judge Mathis. That's
Judge Mathis real.
He really Judge alive.
I know crackhead when I see one. I know crackhead activity. That's a crackhead.
Judge Mathis,
I don't even know what's going on. All right.
Judge Mathis had told me that story because we got an opportunity to sit down with Judge Mathis and talk about it, and he told me that story, and it was like, damn. And that's just what made me embody that whole role. Like, what was his?
So what the story was?
Basically, Judge Mathis, one of his first jobs was under Coleman Young, working at Coleman Young office, and I was basically telling him to, reach out to my campaign coordinators. And it was a small scene, but it was impactful because that was what kind of changed Judge Mathis' life. Because Judge Mathis just like me and him.
Yeah.
Like Judge Mathis from the churches.
Yeah.
Judge Mathis ain't no uppity Ivy League school dude.
He working check for check just like everybody else.
And he went from, and that's why I love Judge Mathis, and just talking to him the few times I did, it's like, it let me know that somebody that come from where I come from can go places. Because like you said, we oftentimes, when we stop at that plant, and it's like, this the end of the road.
I'm retired from here.
And they do that to you because they program.
And not saying that that's cool. That's not cool.
No, that ain't. Because
some people that's walking around.
Fed our families, our grandfathers.
And there's some people that don't got the talents, because we really like super people, man. We got talents, bro. So a lot of people ain't born with talents. So they gotta just work and do their thing.
Right. Don't get me wrong. That motherfucker that's working at that bitch is putting them hours in. That motherfucker sitting pretty good.
That's what they do. But there's some people that's coming through that bitch like you and me and us. We got super talents, and we wanna flaunt our shit. God told us to work with our tools that He gave us. Yeah. So and that's what we need to start doing. Use that shit at the stepping stool. And fuck up out of there. Boom, boom, 10 years. You did less than 10 years, nigga. You did a record.
He did a record.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, look, Back to the Future. You saw fire on the ground.
Yeah.
Bro. And he went to the future, bro.
Man, Trailblaze off that shit, bro. Trailblaze working, man.
They claim I did shit that 20-year niggas didn't do.
Exactly. That did happen.
I might have allegedly knocked a nigga out and got my job back after 6 months.
Allegedly.
I might have had a workers' comp case as a TPT. I don't know who's done that before, and I ain't knocking nobody who did or didn't, but they said I was doing shit that 20-year motherfuckers did. And that's the thing, when you grab something in life, own that shit.
Yeah.
Own that shit. If it's the plant, if it's a job, if it's whatever the fuck you do in life, you own that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when you get your best.
Like, Shana, I'm gonna target you, put you on blast because you're younger than there.
Okay.
I know you ain't trying to stand that bitch for 20, 30
No.
years. What you trying to do?
Okay, so now that I'm really like focused for real and tapped in, I'm trying to drop my brand next week. So I'm focused on that, and then I'm probably gonna get back into my career bag.
Listen, did the plant give you that extra little cheese and that extra little push?
It did.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
So it did.
They got to use that plant shit
But
as
it's
a
taught
stepping
me
stone.
how to also maintain my money too, as well. Like, cause I'm an adult now, so you gotta look at it like I pay my own bills, I do everything for me.
How old are you?
I'm 22. I'll be 23 next month.
Yeah.
Hey.
I thought you was
Fresh
way
out of
older.
college.
Yeah, in the plant, work.
So it's just like it taught me a lot working at the plant. I seen a lot, I done a lot, and it opened my eyes. So it opened my third eye basically. Like I see a lot.
Slows you down a little bit
Yeah,
on the party life.
I be chilling. Like if I'm not at work, I be chilling you up.
And it grew up too. I can see the maturity too though.
Like
all
it's
the factor though.
For all the
bro.
youngest, man,
I saw a little
22,
kid in the senior now.
yeah,
and like
in the work.
matured and blossomed.
Yeah,
I
get
did,
a job.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
it's
That
like
just be
so
your
much
motivation.
happening in the plant and nobody knows about, and then outside of the plant, you got stuff going on too. So it's like when you go through a lot, you just realize like, okay, I'ma just stay in my own lane and focus
Yeah.
on me.
Tell
Like
me
I
what
would
you,
just branch off.
what you using that bitch for? I know you got some shit up your sleeve for sure.
Shit, for sure. It's definitely gonna be used as a stepping stone, man. I definitely want to push MJ's way. It's basically, it's a non-profit. I want to start a non-profit.
Okay.
For unfortunate families, you know what I'm saying, in need with kids with special needs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause my son, he got autism or whatever. He's on the spectrum or whatever he is. So I'm definitely an advocate for that. You know what I'm saying? Hard fighter for that.
Shout out to the parents
Shout out
with the kids with autism. That shit is tough.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Shout out to them parents with some kids with autism. My brother got a kid with autism.
It's a battle.
It's a lot of people affiliated with that got kids with autism, man. And that's a whole nother type of parenting right there. You gotta put a different cape on for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You got your flowers too, brother. And I commend you on it, and your cousin too. You know what I'm saying? On top of it, because your brother on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it like it takes a special type of person to be able to do that, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at you, bro, with admiration too, because you stood there. You ain't leave, you ain't abandoned. You said, look, we gonna do this together, and then we gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And now your son gonna have the best life ever. Because look, though, the thing about it, it's not disability though, bro, at all. I look at it like it's a special ability.
Special.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
And it's bringing a special
my
ability
little
to the whole
nephew
family.
is smart as hell.
Yeah.
He be on. You just gotta have that. You gotta have
They're
that.
super geniuses in a particular. You just gotta find it.
You gotta have the person dealing with them gotta have that emotional intelligence to know that.
Yes.
That's how they is.
That's why I want to shout
I ain't being funny. I ain't being funny.
I was like, that's doing funny people.
But like real talk, when we was coming up,
Yeah.
how old is you?
33. Block 33 tomorrow.
So you the youngest in the room. So you might not know about this, but it was such thing as paternity. Yeah, we knew about like
Don't fight them niggas.
strength.
Do not fight them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
When you talk about special needs and
Superpowers, bro.
that shit is superpowers because we knew not to fight with them.
I ain't even trying to be funny, dog.
Real, bro.
Joyer, that nigga is
Strong as that.
crackhead strip. Crackhead strip, bro.
You be the man for doing push-ups.
His granny,
He's not catching up.
I can't do shit with him. Or, you feel me? It take me, and even me, I be like, bro, you got grown man strength already, bro. You feel me? So yeah, you ain't right, dog. It's something different, but you know what I'm saying?
No, don't take that the wrong way.
No, I ain't taking it the wrong way. You feel me? Because you know what I'm saying? For sure, I'm laughing about it because it's true though.
I'm slightly spectrumated myself. Like, I'm slightly we are slightly spectrumated, but I'm spectrumated myself. You know what I mean?
I'm brother. Don't worry about it.
See my else. He's strong. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
What's up, man? Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from his Sure.
And I feel like, listen, look, for real, you live life for real, owning your shit, bro. Be who you're supposed to be. And this is what this podcast is put together because it's like this. I want people to come on here, be yourself, express yourself, and on top of it, though, saying you never know what therapy, what healing comes from that. There's a lot of people ashamed of the truth, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of your truth.
So like,
live that shit, run that shit, nigga.
Before we go, I want you to say something to the people, man. Like, what's the talk? First, no. After you give your speech, let us know what you got coming up. Show. But what's the talk you gave yourself when you was like your last day there, putting on that last motherfucking tail, and head hurt, and you're like, man, what you say, dog? He's like, I ain't coming to this parlor.
Real talk. Accountability is the key to initiate healing. A lot of times we blame our downfalls and shit on other people. And sometimes that person that we blame it on don't even be the person that's the root of our problem. Deflection and denial is our enemy. Relax. When we deflect, when we deny that, you know what I mean, this is who I am, this is what happened, and this is why I'm the way I am. Once you find out the why, it's like you can start to function a little better. So you can start to move a little better. You can start to prosper. Because it was years before I just realized that, damn, I'm blessed. And let me just continue to be a blessing to others as much as I can. That's my biggest thing, just be a blessing to others and love people. It ain't no love there. It ain't no love. It ain't no, you know what I mean? It's a lot of just people that's just out for self. And it's like, I'm a selfless person. And I stay blessed on the back end. So, you know, I don't take nothing else. Stay selfish. Stay humble. That's what I mean. And you get your blessings on the back end. If you do something with your hand out, like I don't do nothing with my hand out. It's one thing I don't do. I don't do nothing with my hand out. Whatever somebody bless me with, I know that even if that person that I'm doing a favor for can bless me with a small blessing, I know that my big blessing is coming back to you. And that's just how I live. That's some real talk.
And let people know also what you got coming up too, man. Because we want to be a part of it.
Honestly,
everybody.
Honestly, real talk. And since we on the Plant Podcast, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. June 27th at the UAW Local 7 Hall on Connor. I have a keynote speech for men's mental health. All are welcome to attend.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm speaking on mental health. I'm really.
What's that? A Saturday, Friday?
I'm not exactly sure. I
June
just know it's
27th.
June 27th. Nigga, this is my birthday month. June 27th. I am keynoting the speech for men's mental health for the UAW Local 7. Whoever plan,
We put it in the comments.
We're gonna post
the description.
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna post flyers. We're gonna come back to that. Post-production.
They said put it on the bottom.
Yeah, for real. They can go to the
I think it's not on the bottom. But either way it go, it's definitely for plant workers, for, you know what I mean, any black men. I'm big on mental health now. You know what I mean? I've been through some shit these past 5 years. Whereas leaving a plant, even understanding that something that wasn't fulfilling me, where I need to find my peace, I decided to move forward. I'm doing that on June 27th. Make sure I come out again. I'm somebody who can relate. I can relate to the plant struggle. I can relate to the life struggle. I can relate to the prison struggle. Again, y'all check out Project Clean Slate. It's a free program offered by Mayor Duggan and Stephanie LaBelle and the Project Clean Slate office that basically allows you to get a free expungement of certain crimes. But all you gotta do is go to the Detroit City website and see if you eligible. Please do it. I encourage everybody to do so. You know what I mean? Because that's what helped me and helped me get where I'm at. So whereas I didn't, travel worldwide over these last few years, I
done seen you in a lot of pictures, dog. A lot of comedians, a lot of
Cannon,
Mojo Brooks.
Yeah.
I done worked with a lot of people.
And the picture you had with Mayor Duggan, that was presidential, brother.
I put a suit on for that picture.
I looked at it, I said, look, man, look.
You gotta get your suits together, right? You gotta get like 6 suits, cause you got suits. You know what I'm saying? You wavy now. They gonna be calling you for all type of shit.
I got suits.
Hey,
good. I like that blazer you had to knock that nigga out.
That was my script. I don't know if he gave him a script.
Yeah, it's like called that little white blazer.
Oh, I swear. Hey, that's funny you said that. Angie Dunlap, I love you, Miss Angie. Because Miss Angie now always allowed me to be myself. And she literally told me that.
Oh, my God.
She literally told me just that.
I got it.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's like, I got it. You got it, bitch. My best friend, bitch.
And look, he smiled while he I said he enjoyed this. This is joy going through his heart. Joy going through the punch. But look, to let you know though, man, I love divine time, man. I love when God put the right people in the right places, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I thank you for coming out to the After Dark Podcast Show, man, giving your story, telling everybody your trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? You're an inspiration to us at the plant. All the other workers is going to look at this, though, brother, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, though, man.
And all the workers like that. No, all the other employees.
And all the people. They people, man. Because they be saying operators in the plant. It's operators.
It's already bad we there. I get it. But I'm saying I'm amongst y'all. I get it. All right? And I'm saying this, though. You know what I'm saying? We looking at you, though, man, as inspiration, though, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We see you, brother. You know, and we appreciate it, though. And you're giving us the footsteps to go. This is what trailblazers do. They make the way. You know, and we appreciate you coming on the podcast, telling our people your story, everything you went through, man. It's a blessing, dog. And I hope everybody that watched this, though, I'm saying, go out to the Mayor Duggan Clean Slate program. I want you to get yourself together because you see the opportunities that he was able to be awarded for doing the right things in life. And that's what we about. We talk about our bullshit, but we go some real shit too. And we also get to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? This is what we call the medicine in the candy, y'all. You know, and we got to be able to put our people on and also, you know, say, get them on the right track. And we see a benefit of it. And we see the also the reward of it right in front of us, y'all. You know, so we going to give them his five right to still smell them. Thank you for coming out to the podcast show.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. Hey. Social media, we're gonna put it all on the video right now on social media, all his platforms, all his movies. Want y'all to go see him on Tubi. The Mistress was good as hell.
And Don't Judge Me. That's the other one, Don't Judge Me, right?
Yep. Don't be judging now. If you see the title.
Rhythm and Blood coming out, The Handyman coming out, like I said, 27, the mental health thing. Not to cut nobody off, but please, like, take an outlook on your mental health. Like everybody.
Yes.
That's what is most important in this world. Take that day off. Take that motherfucking day off. Fuck these people. They not gonna like put you in the ground. Like it's motherfuckers that work jobs every day that motherfucker end up with a GoFundMe from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they sat there and worked and stressed and didn't enjoy life. Like I enjoy life with these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like even though we worked in the plant, shit. It's a secret society. I can't tell y'all. We ain't gonna do it today. We work together and we had a family in there, and you know what I mean. And that's the thing y'all gotta take like consideration of like if you ain't having fun doing it, don't motherfucking do this shit. Don't do it at all.
You slowly killing yourself.
Shit. Work is death.
Yeah.
When you having fun, it's a job, but it ain't work. You know what I mean? Working is like what the slaves did.
Oh, before you get off, talk about the three birds. Me and you talked about, we had a deep conversation.
What's the three birds?
Man, look, this the next thing. This the next wave for Wavy. Alright?
Birds.
Go ahead, tell them about the three birds, bro. Where you go?
I deal with like I said, when it comes to mental health, I'm big on mental health. I've been dealing with my mental health and just focusing on my mental health for quite some time now. And when it comes down to it, I lost a brother, and I lost a brother, and then I lost a best friend, and I lost another best friend. I lost my, in 1 year, in 1 month, I lost a brother and a best friend already. And
He passed away.
And they actually both passed away to like close. Well, my homeboy from the Army, my best friend, Rick, he jumped off the building in New York, committed suicide. My brother, he had 3 tours in the Marines, and then he came home and he had a drinking problem, and that turned into an alcoholic eventually. It's my cousin who was like my brother. He was killed tragically. He was shot and killed. And this basically, when I look at it, I got a lot of angels. So once that happened, I actually got a job at, things have started to turn around, and different things happened for me just all around when they died, and it was kind of like I know I got angels. And I sat in Phoenix one day at the Waffle House, at the raggedy ass Waffle House. And I'm sitting there at the Waffle House, being the wife, and I'm sitting there watching the sun come up over the mountain. This is like the best Waffle House I've ever been to. Most of them be at churches. Like most of them, you feel like you gonna die that bitch. Yeah. But this bitch had a mountain view.
Niggas did die there.
Damn, this is a nice Waffle House. Like, no, it's not a filet mignon and a lobster tail. This fast T-bone gonna do it. This T-bone and Ned's gonna do it. But I looked outside and I saw 3 little birds playing outside, and I listened. And as I'm listening to what's going on, I kind of drowned out the wife because I'm just looking at the sun, the mountain. I'm looking at these pretty little birds. That Marvin got pretty little birds playing with a bunch of people.
Correct.
And it's like, the words is, don't worry about the thing. Because every little thing gonna be alright. This is my message to you. Like, and it was like, I felt so angelic. And it happened to probably be around 11:11, which is an angel number. Killed it. And it was like, I'm looking at 3 little birds at 11:11 over a mountain, over a sunrise. And I'm listening to Bob Marley say, this is my message to you. Don't worry about the thing, because every little thing gonna be alright. And then fast forward, lifing. I actually got a box up under my bedroom window that's like a whole alarm box. I never took it off my house. I don't know why. Because I'm scared of heights. I ain't never want to take that bitch off because it was kind of hot. I can never take it off. But a bird had built a nest on there. And now I got a bird that can build a nest, and she dropped 3 little birds in there all the time. This place crazy. That's just my angels letting me know. Like, I got the bird. About the thing. Every little thing gonna be alright.
That's great.
I don't believe personally that angels come in the form like unsolved mysteries. I don't think that shit come like that. I think that shit really do be like it be some messages sent through like other shit and animals and shit. And
I see it.
I just see
right
2 little birds at my window and shit, and they literally at my window, right up under my windowsill. Like, I look out the window and I look at these birds in the nest, and I drop the mama some graham crackers or something, because it's like, I know you my angel, so I'm gonna feed you, you good. I'm gonna let you know you good. But all in all, them struggles and everything, I got me where I'm at. If that wouldn't happen, my life wouldn't happen.
Respect.
Because it took for death to propel me to who I am. I'm grieving a lot. Grief is probably the worst that's probably the worst mental health emotion. That's the worst emotion to deal with, period. Because don't nobody want to lose nobody.
It's not that.
Grief is a part of life, and that's the fucked up shit. That's why I had to understand that these people, once you pass over, you got people on the other side.
It's on.
Wherever that is. Now, no matter what you worship, who you worship, you know what I mean? If you religious, if you worship Allah, what, you got people on the other side. And them people is working with whoever them powers may be on the other side to make sure you straight. If they loved you when you was here, they love you 10 times over there. And they gonna make sure you straight. So if you just get blessings out the sky, that's where that shit coming from.
Yeah.
And that's how I live.
Real talk, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we need, though, man. That's what the people need. That Three Birds story, bro. That's a brand. I need to make that a book, a movie, something, bro. Because you see how, like, for real, like, we all got quiet and listened. It was like, man, this is captivating, but you know, real talk, bro, man. It's real.
I don't worry.
It's real. We need to hear that, bro. And that's hope, bro. A lot of men, a lot of women hearing this right now, though, man. And I hope this bless you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what this man went through his trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? He went from the plant to the billboards, y'all. He's not also private. He's also making moves that's not gonna ever happen again. You know what I'm saying? He did shit that 20-year-olds ain't do. All right, with the seniority, you know. So we want to give him his pride, like, to still smell him.
And I'm glad we on this type of vibe because it's about to get real, like real ratchet, toxic, fucked up. I'm glad we did the calm shit first.
I hope y'all ready.
Yes, that is gonna happen later. But as of right now, Three Birds. Three Birds. I was telling y'all this though. You know what I'm saying? We have to thank y'all for coming out to the Work After Dark podcast show. We with our comedian right here, actor, you know what I'm saying, father, our brother, our husband, you know what I'm saying, the man of the year right here. He been doing this thing, y'all. And we want to give him his flowers. We can still smell him, y'all. So I want y'all to check his projects out. I want y'all to go and check out the project Clean Slate that he's also the poster child for. All right? We want y'all to be able to go ahead, hit the comments, likes up, support this man and all his projects. The Three Birds is coming out, y'all.
Hey, if you working at the plant just because you got to, because you got a felony, go on Project Clean. Swear to God.
For real though, for real, this is what we need, bro. We need help, brother. Niggas made mistakes when they was young, brother. You know what I'm saying?
The only niggas who told you yes. Please.
Yes.
Go check out Project Clean Slate so you can go be at the company.
Oh yeah. Hey, thanks for coming out. We put it in social media. You want to shout anything before we end?
It's gonna be a lot.
Like I said, doing 27. That's kind of all I'm focused on right now. I mean, that's a big thing for me. A mental health event.
Okay.
Men's mental health, and it's for the UAW. I mean, I'm still UAW strong. Even though I don't currently work for. I do still ride with my union brothers and my union sisters because I'm UAW all day. And this message I got to get out about mental health, you know what I mean? That's big to me. So.
Hey, thanks for having me coming out, man. We're going to make sure we post that too, you know what I'm saying? June 27th, the mental health conference. We're going to have the keynote speaker, Mr. Wavey Crockett there. On top of it, though, we want y'all to go out to all the social media, the Tubi movies, you know what I'm saying? Check them out, though, man. Support this man. This is our Detroit native, all right?
And if y'all do movies, book me. I'm handsome.
Yes.
And I'm an actor.
Booger. We're going to have all this information in the description below, all right? You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for coming out to the After Dark podcast.
Anybody doing up and coming movies? I'm like Clifton Powell. I'm working.
Hey, Clifton Powell got a lot of movies, bro. He just did a commercial doing a horrible job doing his own scene. I said, dog. He missed 4 or 5 steps. But I love Clifton Powell. We fuck with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me fuck with Wavy. You know what I'm saying? This is Detroit. We signing out. Thank y'all for coming out to the Detroit After Dark podcast show.